What it is, Brad Lee back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs today in the studio. Folks, as always, I got a real treat for you. For the second time, Vegas Dave, better known as Vegas Dave, but Dave wants you. Third time in the freaking chair. Dude, not only that, dude, like I just got back from Cabo, Mexico. Some of you guys, you know, that follow Dave probably knows he has some sweet ass houses down there. How many you got total?
3 villas.
3 villas. And dude, they're sick. Like the one I just got back from, Villa Vegas Dave 3, right on the beach, sleeps like 40, came with like 3 butlers, not 1, 3 maids, I believe, and 3 chefs.
Yeah.
Why 3, 3, and 3?
Got to give you the best. But if people are paying, people stay 4 nights, it's 50, 60 grand. They got to be treated right. And I need service fast, efficient, and speed. So it's worked so far. And I want to make sure the people that stay there are treated the right way. You had a great time, right?
Yeah, no, dude, it was ridiculous. I mean, the house alone is, even if there was nobody there, it would have been ridiculous. But, every time you turn around, they had something for you and or are, handing you a towel and or asking you if you want anything, need anything. You could have asked for a fruit roll up and they would have either made it or went and got it.
Correct.
It was unbelievable. And the view and the freaking house, it was just stupid. Like, dude, that's probably, now I'm ruined. It's like when I flew private the first time. Mm-hmm. Then you go back to flying commercial. You're like, dude, this sucks. Now I'm going to be staying at nice ass hotels going, dude, this is freaking welfare.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful house. Everyone that stays in it says I've had actors, NBA players just stayed there and they're like, we stayed all over the world, but this is something different.
Yeah, and dude, even the waves, they're big but still swimmable beach.
Yep.
But the waves are kind of big and fun. I had little girls playing in the waves where like normally you'd be worried because in Cabo there's not a lot of swimmable beaches.
Not many.
And that one is like we were in it the whole day.
Yeah, certain times of year it's your own private lagoon. We can go snorkeling there, paddle boarding.
How do you not want to live there yourself?
Well, it rents for $15,000 a night. Why, that's why I stay at the other house. But I mean, eventually when I want to retire, that's probably the house I retire in. So I'm never going to sell that. But right now it's just allowing everyone else to enjoy it and letting people know that it's out there. And,
now, is there a lot right next to you?
Yeah.
Is that it looks just like a little mountain, like you couldn't build anything there, but that's where you build. Yeah.
That's the final lot left. On that side of Cabo, left on the beach. And I tried to buy it maybe 3 years ago for $6 million. The lady wanted 5, I offered 5. She wanted 6, I offered 6, but then she didn't want to sell it because her husband passed away. And that was very sentimental because they wanted to build their dream house on that lot. So I'm glad I didn't buy it because I had to build Vegas Dave too. And it's been a nightmare with all the builders out in Cabo. To build something that I have that you stayed in would cost at least, with that glass and that material, 30, 40 million plus. And then the lot's worth 8 to 10. So 50 million if they're being honest. And who knows, so it's not even worth the headache and hassle. I'm just happy that I got what I got.
What's that floor made of in the main room?
That came with the house.
I don't know, but what is it made of? Do you know?
No, but the guy was smart who built it.
Dude, whatever that stone was, I don't know what it was, but I'm like, dude, this is badass. Mm-hmm. This floor is badass. So tell me what the situation is down there. You had a company managing these properties that were swiping from you.
It's unfortunate, I trusted these people. They were like, I thought my good friends.
How'd you know them? You met him there?
I met him there from a mutual friend. I used to go to Cabo 10 years ago when I was filming content, bring 10 cocktail waitresses after I won a big bet, bring the camera crew and go partying. And I would get hotel rooms for everybody. And one day this guy was like, you should just get a villa and you can sleep everybody. It's cheaper. And I prejudged it, like how nice can a villa be in Mexico? So finally I did it and it was like $2,500 a night, but it would sleep everybody. It would be cheaper than getting hotel rooms for everybody. Got there, the first villa, first time in Cabo, and I saw it and I was like, holy shit. It looked like MTV cribs back in the day. First time I seen an elevator in a home. And I was like, how much is this house? And they're like, oh, back then, 10 years ago, it was like 2-3 million. And I was like, how much does it make? Because I didn't have a retirement setup because I never had a real job, you know, I was always self-employed. And they're like, well, you just paid $2,500 a night and it rents about 20 nights a week. So they make about 50 grand a month. I was like, shit, when I become a millionaire, I'm going to get a villa. I told my parents that. They're like, okay, whatever. And then when I hit the Kansas City Royal bet, that's the first thing I did. I went and bought a villa in Mexico, only put $500,000 down, Villa Vegas Dave 1 next door to where you saw. Now it's worth $5 million.
You told me to buy back then. Remember?
Yeah.
And I said, what about like, because I don't understand when you go to Mexico, if the government there is like on your side or not.
No, they look after the Americans. And that's why this case went so public, the what you asked about. You know, I'm an American citizen, but not many Americans put $40-50 million in real estate out there.
Well, it's getting nice down there, dude.
Oh,
the stores are looking nice. The stores on the roads are looking nice. The roads are looking nice. Like, dude, it's
money's flowing.
Cabo's starting to look pretty damn nice.
There's a lot of money out there. A lot of Canadians, a lot of Europeans. In my neighborhood, it's all rich, retired people.
What? Well, again, which neighborhood?
Both.
Yeah, I was gonna say like either one of them are just tricked out, badass houses. But what's the normal population live like down there?
It's 50-50. You know, there's just anywhere you go in the world, you know, there's the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy. But
in reality, you hired these friends, Cabo Platinum.
Yep.
And they're shut down now.
Yeah, the government put seals on their office, which means they're under investigation, and they don't do that unless they do the research. So they did my property management for all 3 homes, but they would never provide me receipts. And they develop a friendship with you, so you feel uncomfortable asking for receipts. And I don't
receipts for what? Like when they say they fix something?
Oh yeah. So if I rent the homes and I make $150,000 this month, right?
Didn't the money come to you?
No. So this is what they do. This is a scam. So let's say I rent my homes, they made $150,000. So let me ask you a question, Brad. If you work for me, you want me to wire money to your bank account, right? Let's say I pay you $100,000 a month salary, right? Okay. You want me to wire the money to your bank account, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want me to create a virtual online bank account called the Bradley Homeowners account, where I just debit or credit $100,000 there every month, but you can never get it. You wouldn't want that, right?
Well, no.
Yeah, because it's fraud. So that's what they were doing. They would create.
I don't know if it's fraud, but it's definitely stupid.
Well, it's fake. It's a fake bank account that they say, hey, that's where your money's at. Oh, you made $100,000 this month. We're going to move it to your Vegas Dave account, which they control every month. Oh, there's bills we have to pay. $30,000 for this, $40,000 for this, but no receipts. So they can just make up any numbers. So when it's time to cash out, there's no money to be sent to you, and there's no receipts to validate any of this spending that they did, which is financial fraud.
But I mean, you're not a dumb dude.
Correct.
I'm surprised you allowed that to happen.
Well, here's what happened. I built the house, started in 2016, 8 years ago. The first builder stole $2 million from me.
Stole how though?
Got money, got more money, and just left a lot.
So, but a lot of contractors here do that shit.
Okay. Well, that's what happened with the first builder.
Down there, probably even worse.
Yeah. And the second builder was just as bad. And there's lawsuits on both of them. So I trusted this company, they were supposed to be my friends, to supervise and oversee. But all they did was just use that as a way to take more money from me. So, we're going to buy this table, 15 grand, no receipts. Oh, we're going to buy this custom couch, 13 grand, no receipts. So there's no documentation of what they paid. And when I asked them for the receipts, they say they deleted it to save storage in the cloud for the iCloud storage. They deleted all the files, which is bullshit.
But you weren't getting the money.
Because they were using the money and putting it in my homeowner's account, but using it to pay for the build.
Yeah, but like when rent came in, I'd be like, that rent comes to me. Like if me and you did, if I was involved, I would have said, Dave, the money gets sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will give you the money plus your pay, all the expenses.
Well, they control
those come
everything
out of my pocket. Obviously you don't owe anything. So every month you tell me what you needed or wanted and provide me the receipt and I'll write you a check. No receipt, no check.
Yeah, and even the contract states receipts every month. Never provide receipts. When you ask them for receipts, they yell at you, scream at you. And you have to understand, at that time, I'm working in the States to build a home. More money because the first builder stole, the second builder stole. So I'm working, and trusting them to do everything. I knew it was something was going on. My gut, I knew. But I had to finish the house. And when the house was 90% done, Vegas Dave 2, I was like, all right, I want all the receipts. And that's when they're like, oh, we don't have them. No bank statements, no receipts. Okay, I want the rest of the money that you're holding in my account. Okay, in writing, what's your bank account information? We'll wire it for you. Since you terminated us, we're not going to hold your money. The wire never came. And that's when I reached out to sources in Mexico. And thank God the department or Secretary of Tourism reached out. They found out what happened to me and they got involved. And from there,
well, because they don't want nobody screwing with tourism,
especially me. I spent a lot of money there, so they didn't. They don't just go seal up your office for no reason. They have to, and they can't just believe an American telling a story, right? So I made these claims a while ago, and finally, a couple months later, I guess they did their investigation and they realized what I said was correct, and it was all over the news there.
Well, do you think you're going to get your money back?
I don't want the money back. I'd rather have them go to jail.
They're not Americans.
Yeah, one's an American citizen. The husband's an American citizen. The wife is a Canadian citizen. Yet they threatened they're going to extradite me out of Mexico when I caught them lying. It's pretty crazy in a country they don't even live in. But for those type of crimes out there, it's major jail time. I mean, everything they've did, they can't provide receipts, or they're going to have to pay me money. But if I had to choose, I would choose jail, because these are professional con artists. And if they're not put away, then this is like a learning lesson how to school and scam someone else. But I've had different departments reach out, like Department of Real Estate. I guarantee once they do their investigation, they're going to see that they did shady shit doing real estate out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost their real estate license. This is just the beginning, because a lot of homeowners reached out to me and said, you know what? Same thing. No receipts. Anytime she gets caught, she pretends she has cancer and she has to go in the hospital for 3 weeks. It's the same story that people believe, but no one wants to step up. No one wants conflict in Mexico. No one wants drama. No one wants headaches. No one wants lawsuits. Everyone just lets it be. I'm the first one with balls and the resources to step up to the plate.
Well, you know what's funny is I remember, and we could even go back, I believe, to episode 1. And I don't know if it was on the podcast, but you were telling me, you showed me lots and you said you should buy that one for $1 million.
It was Cerritos lots for $200,000.
Yeah, you were buying 5 for $1 million.
About 5, yeah.
Yeah, and you were saying you should buy these. And I said,
well, they're $850,000 now a piece.
I know, but what I said is, they're what?
They're $850 a piece now.
How long ago was that?
I bought that after my movie, so I bought that in like 2020. 4 years ago. So my thing was, and I've said it to you, but number one, I thought you can't own in Mexico. And you said, yeah, but you lease it and et cetera. And then I said, yeah, but what about the corruption? What about so many Americans buy out there. It's not that corrupt. It's not. Well, apparently it is. Well, that's a bad company. That company can't represent. There's a lot of, anywhere you go, there's good people and bad people and scammers and honest people.
Oh, so you just use the wrong people.
Yeah, I trusted the wrong people. Not everyone's like that.
What made you do that though?
I met them 8 years ago. I trusted them. And then you become friends and family and they meet your family. And then you don't want to question them for receipts and you feel uncomfortable asking for things, So
it boils down, old Vegas Dave fucking trusted somebody and got fucking jacked.
But it was the best thing that happened to me, because at the end of the day, how stupid was I to let someone run a $40-50 million empire where I can't control the marketing? I can't see how much money they're making. Oh, we rented your house for $8K when it's advertised for $13K, but I can't see proof of how much they collected. Yeah. So it's like they were making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars off me. And that's why they were so irate when I terminated them. But again, looking now, I'm glad I'm going through the misery and I'm starting over and I get to market my house, brand my homes, do the promotions, work directly with the clients, because I'm not greedy.
Well, you probably should have been doing that anyway.
Well, they wouldn't let me. They wanted full control so that only they could rent, only they could market the homes, only they could collect the income.
That was their deal.
Yeah. They didn't even have a contract for 2 to 3 homes, which is illegal. They just assumed. It's very...
That it almost, again, to me, it's like, I'm surprised that because dude, you're not a dumb dude.
Listen, because I had that second house I was building and I trusted them to overlook it. And every time I questioned anything, it would be an argument. So I just had
so what? But
if they left that site, then a second builder would have stole from me. I was running out of people who I could trust out there. If I was living in Mexico, sure. So once that penthouse was built at Vegas 2, I moved in. And after a month, I could see all the bullshit going on and seeing how they were just using my money for repairs without providing me receipts. And that's when I terminated them.
So what'd you learn from all this?
Trust your gut. Don't trust anyone.
Now, number one, I say that all the time. Number one, you don't live there now, do you?
Pretty much, yeah. I live in the penthouse in Vegas too.
So when you're down there every day, all day, every day, like, why not here?
Why here? I hate Vegas. I mean, what's there to do? I'm banned from every casino.
Well, if there was a beach here, would you live here?
No, I like Cabo. I think the only people I don't like are the builders and this company. Everyone else is so kind, nice. The food's amazing. The weather's amazing. The culture's amazing. I'm a foodie. I love the food there.
Do you speak Spanish now?
No.
Why don't you speak Spanish?
Too busy working. I don't have time to learn something else.
When you say working, what is it you're doing? The betting thing?
Yeah, I still run my sports consulting business. And plus now I'm running 3 mini hotels. Right. So that's why I'm going every day from 3 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, 7 days a week still.
Is what?
What?
What are you doing from 3 to 10?
Working. I got clients that pay me money. I got to pick winners for them, study the games, get the games out, answer emails. I got 2 lawsuits going on. I got a staff. Butlers, maids. I mean, I didn't sign up to run a hospitality.
Why don't you just let Michelle do it?
Because I need to run the business and start it my way, and
then turn it over
and teach someone how to do it my way.
Yeah.
So she shadows me, and she's like the only person I can trust. I'm, from what you saw of her, you liked her a lot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
well, they all seemed, and I had nice watches laying around.
No one's gonna steal shit. I take this.
Yeah, it felt very good. Like I said, dude, like anybody that has any means, because again, this isn't for someone that doesn't have the means. Like you're not going down there on a budget. But if you like are a little bit of a baller and you guys want to have like an amazing 3 to 5 days, 10 days, like with your family, especially if you want to like propose, you want to like just impress the shit.
People do weddings at Vegas,
dude,
too.
You want to impress the shit out of somebody. Okay. You show up at this place, dude, it's over. And by the way, it's villavegasdave.com. Just look for Villa number 3. And there's 1, 2, and 3. Which one gets rented most, do you think? 3?
3. But 2, I don't really like the rent because I live in it. That big one that you walked in, I like the main floor, the open floor plan, and I sleep in the top. So people think I'm crazy that I rather live in a 40,000 square foot home by myself. And I just like that third floor, and I like the penthouse.
They didn't let us up there at the penthouse.
Oh, yeah, it's a secret key for me.
Yeah, but I saw the main room. I like the main room. The Vegas Dave too. If you wanted to party,
it's a great party house.
That's a party, like because you're right there in Pedregal, downtown. You're just looking over downtown in the marina. But
big pool too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, to me, I'd be worried about renting that shit out to a bunch of partiers.
Yeah, but we have butlers, we have staff, we vet everybody. It's just like we have a big deposit. I don't rent to everybody.
So I mean, but so you can't just go rent it because you got the money.
No, we got to like screen you, do a Zoom call. I mean, I put too much sweat equity in those homes. I can't have someone just rip it apart because they're drunk.
Do you have normal insurance down there in case they did? Is there normal insurance in Mexico?
No.
Are the rules different down there?
A little bit, but we get big deposits.
But can you like, I can't trash it. What if someone squats? Do they
They get them out. Yeah. Listen, believe it or not, Mexico the laws there are more respected than the States. The States is a joke. Like if you go downtown Mexico till 11 o'clock, doors are wide open. No one robs anything. No one steals anything. I've never seen a fight in the street. I've never seen anything. Why? Because I respect the authority. Here in the States, you go in and rob a grocery store, you're out the next day. You go blow up a school,
Nowadays.
that's normal. Yeah. In the States, in Mexico, it's the opposite. They respect the law. I feel safe. I sleep with my doors open and the big glass windows open. Not in Vegas.
You do?
Yeah.
See, again, most people have that backwards.
Of course. And I used to have it backwards. Did you feel worried sleeping there?
Not in the Vegas 3 one. Of course, again, there's guard gates. They're not even guarded.
And you see how big it is. Every time you go there, there's a new building going up.
Nice buildings.
Beautiful.
Dude,
buildings.
I'm driving down the road. I'm like, dude, I remember coming here 20 years ago where everything was like third world looking, you know, except for the hotel you went to. There were some nice hotels. That was it.
That's why people are like, oh, you're crazy for living in Mexico. I'm like, dude, it's not. They're like, oh, anybody can afford a house in Mexico. I'm like, dude, all these homes out there are cash. There's no financing. All these homes you see in Pedregal, there's no loan, 80-20 loan. It's cash only out there.
Is it?
So you can't fake the funk out there.
But it's cash only?
Yeah, there's no banks that do loans out there and refinances.
Then, so everybody's paying cash.
Yeah.
And see, don't you ever wonder, like when you look around, like who in the hell else lives here and makes this kind of dough?
Well, they probably say the same thing about me.
Do any of them say?
They know who I am, but I keep to myself. Even though you're in a neighborhood, the villas are so big, I don't see anybody. And I don't even leave the house. Well, I mean, I leave to go running every morning. Besides that, I have a chef that cooks for me. If I want to see anybody, they're going to come to my house because they'd rather come to my house anyways. I work with a view of a pool. If I need food, chef, butlers, maids.
Do you go downtown and do any of that?
No, dude, I'm 40 some years old. I don't need to be out at night.
Well, then why Mexico?
Because I enjoy the weather. If I'm going to work all day, I want to work with the sliding glass doors open and look at the ocean, or at Vegas 3, look at the beach. I mean, where else can you work? I mean, if I'm going to suffer and work all day long, I'd rather have those views.
Dude, if you wanted to, you could live at Villa Vegas 3.
Of course, I could do that right now.
You could just live there. But
I get bored after a while there.
Not only that, dude, you got to be thinking, man, I'm losing $15,000 a month by living here.
A night?
Yeah, I mean a night, a month. Yeah, like a night. Bang, bang, bang.
That's why right now I'm just going to rent it out. People are already coming, renting, and they want to book for 2026 already. Everyone that comes never is like, oh, this house was a piece of shit. They're always like, bro, this house was amazing. I'm telling everybody about it, and staff was great. But when can we come back next? Like, we want to have our birthday celebration here, anniversary here. So people get married there. It's insane on the beach. It's your own private beach.
Well, anybody with money, dude, that knew about that, I don't know where else they would stay.
The problem is the other company controlled the marketing, and it had to go through them. They could decide. So I'll come to find out now that once I terminated them and all these other companies are renting underneath me, because I pay a fat commission. I pay 20% commission. So if you refer someone to me and they rent 4 nights, you get $10,000. That's life-changing money in Mexico for people.
Shit, we need a link.
Get a link.
You can keep it. Keep my commission for letting me stay there a couple nights. But dude, anybody listening to this that really wants to impress somebody, dude, I'm telling you, you ain't going to find a better house in Cabo or a better place to stay. Like I was thinking, because I like hotels, dude. I like room service. I like freaking my shit changed. I like
Were you worried when you came to my house? Would it be that?
Well, I was just wondering, like, you know, what do we have to eat, and like, you know, all that shit. And you know, they made, number one, they asked me. I could have said hot dogs and hamburgers, they would have fucking made it. Mm-hmm. I said steak and lobster, they made it. I said frickin', you know, what do you want for breakfast? You know, waffles, pancakes, you know, whatever the kids want, granola, yogurt, bacon, sausage, toast, butter, like anything and everything, biscuits and gravy. Like, dude, it was better than a hotel because it was almost like you could order whatever you wanted.
Just like that. And
dude, there was 3 of them, 3 chefs, not just one. I was wondering who's the master chef. I couldn't tell.
Marco, the older guy.
The short guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he seemed like it, but the other 2 said chef too. It's like,
they're all chefs.
Yeah. And dude, they made some killer food. I don't even like food that they were making. And it was good. They made you dessert too? They made dessert. They made frickin' sushi. The kids wanted California rolls. I'm like, you know, we're in, you know,
that's good.
I know, too. But like, dude, you got to be a sushi expert.
Not with
You know,
him.
they fucking made it, dude.
What do the kids think?
The kids didn't want to leave. They're like, every time we go there now, that's where they're going to want to go. Which again, I need to go to work because I'll tell you what, like I said, I can't probably stay at a regular place after that now. Just being on the beach that close.
You should film. We'll talk. You should bring that backdrop and film a couple episodes up there.
Like you open up the door. There's 4 bedrooms downstairs on the beach to where
5.
they're like little suites down there. But you open up the doors, you might get splashed from the waves. Like it's that close. It's that on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And the sand, soft. The freaking waves. And dude, I'm telling you, it was like.
I had someone offer me $55 million for it. I'm going to sell it.
Why don't you want to sell it?
Because it's one of a kind.
So how do you tell the listeners, how do you make so much damn money to be able to do all that?
My sports consulting business. People think it's a joke, but that's the crazy thing. I drive up to my neighborhood, and the reason I had that big villa on the corner, because everyone that drives through it in Pedregal says, whose house is that? And what the fuck does he do for a living? So the brand lives, the legacy continues. It's Vegas Save. He was a gambler or a sports bettor or consultant. But at the end of the day, all the other handicappers, they don't really talk about me anymore because I'm under the radar. But when I was out there, you know, everyone hated on me. But at the end of the day, when it's time to hang up the towel, no one from this industry built the wealth I did.
That I know. That is true.
Nobody.
Yeah, especially your main guy. What's his name? I don't even know if you want to name him, but that guy.
Oh, your boy Steve?
Yeah.
Steve Stevens?
Yeah.
He still talks about me. It doesn't matter because...
Well, again, I mean, dude, I know Steve, and you know he's done well. He's made a little money.
No one's made money like me.
No, dude.
That's wealth. What I get. Nobody makes money like me. No one. And I have the proof in the pudding. Like, these are all paid. Here you go.
Not only that, I mean, like, dude, like that. Those are some real fucking spots.
Yeah.
But to me, dude, if I were listening to this, I'd be like, well, how did he make his money? Sports betting. Well, betting.
Then consulting is where
Consulting's where you make the big dough.
Well, I broke all the records, and that's when the casinos banned me, and they didn't want to pay me, remember? So they tried to indict me on 19 alleged felonies, 40 years in prison.
Which you beat.
I beat. Then the movie came out, which is a great marketing tool for me.
Yeah, if you guys ain't seen that movie, that was a pretty good marketing tool.
Yeah, People versus Vegas Day. I think there's like 3 million views on that. So they want people reaching out.
Where do people go see that?
On Hulu and YouTube.
People versus Vegas Dave?
Yeah. But people watch that movie and they're like, man, that was you before? Because people meet me now and I'm a straight arrow, meaning I don't drink, I don't hang out, I don't have 20 girls around me. I'm very simple right now. You know, like I'm just...
You sell the purses?
I still have one that I probably just to have, and I still have the Louis Vuitton's one, but all the other ones I sold. That was just for marketing.
Yeah, those Birkin bags.
Yeah.
There was one that was like freaking, that white snake one.
I just saw it.
Gator?
Someone said it just sold for $1.5 million now.
What was it? A gator?
A 35 Himalayan croc diamond.
Yeah, that some bitch was badass. But I mean, I always wondered why you walked around with purses. And the last time I asked you that, what was your answer?
Get people to talk about me. I mean, I was at, Ray just rented my home. Ray's one of the biggest builders in Beverly Hills. And I met Ray because we used to sit courtside at the Lakers game. And he was, he just rented my home a month ago, and he was telling everybody how he met me. He's like, who's this guy pulling up in Jack Nicholson seats? And then for Christmas, we couldn't even get the seat. Come to find out, it was just for a Birkin bag. So I just bought a $50,000 seat to put a Birkin bag in it just to get, because I knew that on Christmas Day for NBA, that would make it. I got like so many followers from that, and I just converted that into what I do for my business.
Dude, to me, you're one of the old school personal brands.
Yeah.
Like you were doing that shit on purpose. Most people weren't even thinking like that.
I was telling you content 8 years ago. I remember in the clubs in Vegas, I'd bring a camera and they'd be like, you can't bring the camera in. Can't bring the camera in. Well, I'm the only dude spending 20 grand, 30 grand. So you better. And after I blew up, they're like, bring the fucking camera. Bring the fucking camera. I always told people content is a new currency. Content's king. Even Fat Joe did a podcast. He's like, Dave, you're the one that told me content is king. Now I'm the opposite. So I watch you. I'm like, dude, Brad's doing it right. Brad's doing it right. But me, I'm over that shit. But imagine the content if I had a rebirth, because I made all my money flexing the watches and the Rolls Royce and the Ferraris.
The lifestyle.
But could you imagine taking a jet ski from Vegas 3 to Vegas to the marina? Nobody could do that. The content with my homes now, unparalleled. No one could trump that content. If I was aggressive and I wanted to be a big brand again, could you imagine what I could do with those 2 homes or 3 homes?
Maybe Tate could.
Tate, yeah.
Because he supposedly makes a shit ton of dough. Dude, you remember when you first came in here and I walked in, you were in the green room and there was your purse was on the fucking chair and I didn't know what it was. You remember when I walked in, I moved it and I set it on the ground.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I walked in and I just moved it to set it on the ground. I thought it was just a handbag, and I was wondering like whose it was anyway. And I put it on the ground and everybody looks at me like, "Fuck you doing?"
Really?
Yeah, and it was how much was that bag?
$500,000.
$500,000 bag. That's funny. So anyway, in my mind, when I ask, I wonder how he makes his dough. I'm thinking, because I've seen you on social media where you say, "Hey, if you want this pick, a whale or whatever you call it, it's $1,000 bucks." Mm-hmm. And then I thought to myself, I wonder how many people give him $1,000 bucks for a pick. And then I saw a couple of your posts where you're scrolling them, like hundreds of them. How many people do that every time you do that?
So you don't see me promote that much. You'll see me this Sunday.
Not anymore. I'm going on what I used to see.
Yeah, but because I can't.
Because I did the math.
I can't deal with all the volume that comes in. Because everyone, it's $1,000 just for one pick. I have people that pay me $10,000 a day. Now, keep in mind, people think that's crazy, but listen, I can't make that kind of money unless I win at very high rates. I'm in a results-driven business, and if I'm not making money, I could never have built what I built. So I put a lot of, she was like, "Why do you wake up at 3 a.m? Because I have a lot of studying to do. I have very analytical. I have to go for my morning run. I have to lift weights. I get all the hard shit out of the way, all the suffering and pain. And then I work, and I just work all day long. I'm just like a robot all day long, and I work, and then I produce results. I just won 18 days in a row, lost, and we just won 4 days in a row. So I win at very high rates.
What do you say to all the freaking haters that hate? Matter of fact, last time you dropped on my episode, dude, I'd get a bunch of people going, "Why do you have that scammer on your podcast?"
That's what everyone says.
Yeah. And again, it's like, dude, listen, first of all, you do the studying. I know that because I've witnessed what other people do, and you're like actually studying. So why don't you teach somebody how to do it? Is it teachable, do you think?
No.
How'd you learn?
Trial and error and losing a lot of money.
So, I mean, like, you look at what are you looking at?
I can just look at the opening lines. I can look at the games and say, that one's off, that one's off. That's right. That's right. That's right. And find 3 games within 10 minutes. And I already know which out of those 3, it's going to be one of those games.
You bet your money every time or no?
I can't bet anymore. I'm banned from betting. That's why I had to switch. When they banned me after the case, what was I going to do? I wasn't going to get a job. So I switched to a sports consultant, which was the best thing that ever happened to me. Being banned from the casinos, it was great. Why? What's at the casinos? Drugs, alcohol, hookers, gambling, clubs, spending money, right? So banning me from the casinos was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to pivot, find another avenue, and there's no way in the world I could have what I have if I didn't pivot into a consulting business. But now I just use the wealth that I built and buy land. I mean, I have 5 more oceanfront lots, and between Vegas 1 and Vegas 2, I own that lot in the middle too. But I'm not going to build because building's a nightmare out there.
Why don't you send down American builders?
I don't need any more villas. Like, what am I going to do? I don't spend money anymore. So what's the difference if I'm making $250,000 a month in rental income and build another house and make $300,000 a month? I can't spend that shit anyways.
Why?
I don't spend money on anything.
Why?
So I don't want anything. I don't want a nice car out there. Like, I'm simple. I just like to eat good food. There's no budget on food. I'll order 10 grand worth of food. Don't even look at the menu if I have to. Everything else, I'm frugal about. Other than that.
But why?
I've had the cars. I've had the jewelry. I've had everything. What else do I want? I have the nice houses.
So tell all these people that are out there struggling to get it because they want it.
They want what?
The houses, the cars, the lifestyle.
Yeah, well, then you need a fucking sacrifice. I would say, I know you butt heads about what I'm about to say, but I say stay single. You got a good wife. Okay, you're lucky. But I would say stay single. If I would have stayed with Holly, I wouldn't have if I would have stayed with Holly, you think I would have 3 fucking villas? No. Absolutely.
Why do you think not?
Because someone would be yapping in my ear all fucking day. And when you're in a relationship, they deserve love. You have to talk to them, speak to them, conversate with them. I need to focus. With all the lawsuits I went through and everyone trying to steal from me and building the movie, I need focus. I need silence. So the people that want to do it and get it, dude, there's no days off. I haven't had a day off. 3 a.m, you text me, I'm up. 2 a.m, I'm up every fucking day. Christmas, holidays, birthdays, New Year's. I don't go out. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I haven't been on a real date in years. Why? Because I'm fucking laser focused. So if they really, 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 really want it, got to sacrifice. But no one's willing to do what I did.
Why do you think where did you get that from, you think?
Well, I think for my dad, because he was an orphan left in Romania in a communist country. And if you watch my movie, he escaped and came here and he worked for $2 an hour. Couldn't speak English. Said 2 words, Coca-Cola and thank you. And the fact that he worked for 35 years and never missed a day of work, even when he had the flu, and still was able to take me to baseball card shows and still was able to come coach my soccer teams. I think that work ethic is what I got from him. And from my mom has a kindest heart. So people might say, oh, Dave's a dick. No, the people that know me know I have a good heart. So that's where those traits come from my mother and father's side.
Your dad's from Romania?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of Tate?
I respect Tate. What they're doing is bullshit. Tate's the same principles I used to practice and believe in is the same thing Tate says, but he just did another level. I was coming off social media in the last 3 years. I was getting tired of it. I was like, I built the brand. Now what? Like, I'm tired of going live and talking to 10,000 people and answering stupid questions. I realized, and this might be rude, but most people in this world have no common sense. Okay. It is what it is. I'm tired of trying to help people that want to help, but won't execute. Everybody wants to help. Throw me a bone, teach me this, teach me that, but no one's willing to sacrifice.
Or take action and do the work.
No one's executing. People think they work. I told my people that are advertising my homes, you guys fucking think by posting my homes on Airbnb and posting a fucking reel, that's work and money's going to come in. Fuck that shit. I said, send 1,000 emails a day and you go talk to every single person. It's a numbers game. But in their head, they think posting something online is work. That's not how you generate income.
Some do, unfortunately. Kids nowadays, dude, they're just unfairly making money. It's crazy how much money kids are making.
Kids, I'm talking about adults now that are doing this.
Yeah, but there's adults, man, that if they were smart, they'd start to learn marketing.
Marketing's the key.
It's the key to everything.
Everything.
But if you build a personal brand,
But brands take time.
They definitely.
You weren't this big years ago.
Yeah, real ones take time. You might get lucky and go viral. Like to me, I always say Andrew Tate is the king of it. Whatever he did,
he was smart
because he emailed me. I like your show. Let's break the internet. I'm like, who's this dude? So I Google him, and he's a bald dude talking shit on a computer in what looked like a loft. Ex kickboxer, which was cool. And I'm like, oh, I'll put him on. He seems like fucking cool. So I threw him to Maria to book, hey, talk to Maria. And then next thing you know, Tate. And I'm like, who, fuck, is that the same guy and I looked and it was, and I'm like, holy shit. And then he really blew up. So whatever he did, dude.
He had people cut up clips. He was smart.
Smartest of them all.
Probably did like an MLM system, but with people promoting his content. It was smart. Yeah. Genius for that.
It was genius. And he killed it. And now world leaders know who he is.
Of course.
People can say, Brad, you're famous. Dude, listen. Yeah, I might get recognized here and there, but dude, I'm not famous.
And he spits facts too.
Tate, if he walked through an airport, would get swarmed. He's recognized, I believe, everywhere. But he lives in Romania, so that's where your dad came from.
Yes.
And you said communist country.
That was communist back then.
But now it's supposedly seems fairly nice.
Yeah, my parents just went. We filmed. They went back into Romania and Sibiu a couple of years ago to film the movie where my dad was from.
So do you ever consider living there instead of Mexico?
No, I love Cabo. It's the best. I'm only back here because it's hurricane season right now.
That's not too bad down there, is it?
They can be bad. There'll be rain and power might go off for a couple hours. I don't want to be there when it happens. I'm just here to see my family, but I live in Mexico and that's where I built my empire.
And that's where you're staying.
Yeah. They try to get me kicked out and get scared but I'm not leaving.
How'd they try? What'd they do?
They broke, after I terminated them, they broke in my home. They wouldn't give me back. They were mad that I fired them because I was 65% of their business and they didn't want me to tell the other homeowners what the scam was.
Because they were doing it to them,
to everybody.
too?
There's I have other homeowners reach out like, dude, we don't get receipts either, but we didn't want to cross the line because we don't want problems. But now that you open the door, thank you. A lot of people are reaching out like, thank you so much for what you're doing in the community in Cabo. We can't have a couple bad actors ruin this city. And it takes balls because no one wants problems. At my age, I don't want lawsuits. I don't want to have enemies. I just walk away. But for this, if I didn't put my foot down, they would have took everything. The crazy thing at Vegas Day 3, when we told the homeowners association, watch out for these people, they don't own the home. They're like, no, they own Cabo Platinum. They own Vegas 3. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, well, after you closed on the house, they came and told us that they make the rules. So I had to provide my deed to show that I bought the house. So that's how manipulative they were. They had the setup of taking everything from me. And they made comments, add us to the deed of Vegas too, like over and over. If I didn't put my foot down, they would have took everything from me. My parents know that. I know this. And I'm doing this out of principle. Do I care if I get money from them? Not really. I'd rather have them get punished and learn a lesson. And I know 100% because other homeowners are reaching out. They're stealing from them. Even the maids that you saw. They worked for me for 3 years in my homes. They thought I was the biggest dick the whole time. I was wondering like, well, man, I give them a couple $100 here, $100 there. Why don't they like me? Come to find out, Cabo Platinum told them, Dave says only look at his feet. Don't look at his eyes. And if you look at his eyes, he's going to fire you. So they are so manipulative that they control their staff and treat them like they're living in Iraq. And the truth always comes out. And I was pissed. Like, you treat your employees like that? Like, it's just a bad company everywhere. And everyone's coming out, former employees, current employees, past homeowners, current homeowners. But it takes just one person like me to stand up, which is difficult in another country because most people don't have the balls or the resources to do it.
Well, how can the Bomb Squad help you in that situation? Is there anything anyone can do?
No, I mean, back in the day, I would be like, oh, go talk shit about them. But the truth will come out. I don't need the Bomb Squad to do anything. I just want people to be aware that, hey, there's good actors and bad actors everywhere. I think I'm very smart and very intuitive. I knew, but I had to be very strategic. I couldn't cut the line and demand their receipts yet. I had to wait till I was in the house and had someone else that could take over my house. I would have just hurt myself more. You have to take a little bit of pain and more suffering to wait to pull the plug. So Bomb Squad can just be self-aware of what's going on. And it just made the United States right now. The article made the state. So it's a big thing in Cabo San Lucas right now.
What if these people are doing it to other people? In other words, what if I have listeners that have condos or places there that this place is managing?
Well, if I believe in the news, it says reach out to an attorney. They can reach out to me. They can message me on Instagram, send me an email, and I'll forward them to the attorney. We're doing a class action lawsuit for employees, past employees, current homeowners, anyone that's done business. Like the drivers, the drivers that you have, when she pays the driver, she don't offer receipts to them. So they complain too. So it's not just homeowners, it's people they do business with. They don't want to pay taxes, so they cut corners at every place. But
why did everyone let them?
Because the lady is a bitch. She's a bitch. She screams and yells. The husband's very nice. You would think, no way in the world. He's such a kind guy. But Michonne is just as bad. It takes two to tangle, right? And come to find out, I found out the truth. And, he's the same. And he has to be the same. They're married. You can't be married to a con artist. You both got to be con artists, So.
Well, it just surprises me. Because again, dude, you're a smart motherfucker.
But I was leveraged at the time. If I wasn't in the middle of a $15 million build, stuck in Vegas after two builders fucked me, and she was the last person that could semi-trust to look over, if I wasn't in that situation, I wouldn't have let it go.
Yeah, like I don't care what situation I was in. Like at the first, like number one, all the money's coming to me. Like all the money's coming to me. Why would it go to you?
Because they're the property managers.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well now I don't give a fuck anymore. That's why I'm doing it myself.
Yeah, but like I would have said, hey, you want to manage my properties? Cool. Here's the accounts. The money comes in. I will figure out some sort of process that tells you rent's been paid. They're good to go.
I started 8-9 years ago when I wasn't as smart. I wasn't even really I just became my first millionaire back then. So you don't have you don't understand contracts. You have to get kicked in the nuts a couple times before you wisen up. So that relationship was already built. Oh, she didn't send receipts for the first 3 years. She's going to start sending them next year. But everything happens for a reason. And this is the turning point. That's why I always believe God has a reason for everything.
Why do you think this was the
So
case?
here's what happened. Before April, one of our employees came over because I wanted to teach him crypto. And I was tired. And normally I don't fuck with crypto when I'm tired. But I was showing him how to buy and sell these smaller coins. And I clicked a link that was a hack link. And I lost $3 million on the spot. $3 million hack just in March. And I reported the FBI. FBI is following the wallets. So again, I didn't make it well known, but the FBI called me and they're like, we know who you are, Dave. They're like, honestly, you're the only person that's been hacked for over 100,000 that acts like they don't care. Most people lose 80, 90 grand. They're calling us every day. And I'm just like, dude, I've already been beat up so much time in my life. Like I can always make another 3 million. If it comes back, it comes back. To me, it's money gone. But the lesson here is this. I was very upset. And I always talk to God and talk to myself. Like, why would you do this to me? Why? I go, there's a reason why you do this to me, because I don't deserve this. Come to find out. So that $3 million hurt me. So it made me the next week say, when the next statement came from Cabo Platinum, go line by line by line and say, that one's off, and I need receipts. So because I got hacked for $3 million, it made me tighten the belt and study the numbers they sent me every month. And before I'd question it, but this time I questioned and demanded receipts, demanded bank statements. I wanted proof that you have a separate bank account for all my homes. Come to find out, there isn't. I want receipts. Oh, we can't provide them anymore because we haven't paid our taxes on time every time. And it is what it is. So when I rate, so if you look at it now, if someone told me 6 months ago, hey, Dave, we're going to steal $3 million from you. But in 3 years from now, you're going to be running a $200 million business, your own real estate company and development company, and no one will steal from you. Or you can keep this $3 million and have these people steal $300,000 a month from you, control your income, control the renting, disrespect you, lie to you, and steal behind your back. What would you? I would choose take the $3 million. So
sure, I would. Yeah. You know, sometimes it's funny because what you're doing there is you're justifying. That's what I did. And in these cases, it actually is smart. So like I'd go out and fucking get drunk like a dumbass.
Still?
No,
okay.
Hell no. But I would go out and get drunk like a dumbass and spend, and this is when I didn't have any money, nor could I get online and fucking have $1 million show up with a pick. I was basically fucking, just making normal money. And so when I spent all the money, dude, it was all the money and legit. And so I'd wake up, fucking spend all my money like a dumbass. And I'd say, okay, if I consider that a fucking lesson not to gamble, then I just saved, like it cost me $10,000
perception
to
baby.
Fucking not gamble.
Smart.
And I'm telling you, like it would just, it's just a mindset that most people don't have.
They want to play victim. They're the victim.
Not only that, but they attract more of it. So again, what you're doing right there is you're saying, would you rather do this or this? Well, fuck, no one wants to lose $3 million. But what you're doing is you're justifying, hey, in 3 years when all this is fucking back up here, this will be a fucking lesson that I learned.
Could you imagine?
Which is chump change compared to what I needed to learn to get to here.
And you've seen my homes. Could you imagine me having no control? If you wanted to rent a home, you had to go through them, but they don't provide proof of what they actually got. Oh, Brad Lee rented it for $10K because he said he knew you. But really, they rented it for $16, but I don't get to see the proof. See how fucked up that is? So imagine having that.
Dude, I can't believe you even fucking did it.
Well, dude, I put my foot down for a while and just got into arguments and friction. You don't want headaches in Mexico. I went there to retire.
Dude, again.
So I finally put my foot down.
Fuck that. Do you want to know what it really was? You want my opinion?
Sure.
You had so much, you didn't really have to worry. And then when you got whacked a little bit, you're like, fuck. You said, fucking, let me see what's happening. Before that, it's like, it's just like my wife's spending. I'm serious. No, dude, normally I'm like, whatever. Can I get this? Yeah, go ahead. Well, sometimes I'll pay my credit cards off twice a month because I don't like high balances and I don't like my credit score lowering from 830 to 790, even though who cares? But I do. I don't like that. So every once in a while she'll get on the radar because I just paid that off 2 weeks ago. And how is it already this again? But I always just rationalize the same way. I say, what if I couldn't afford that? And by the way, for people listening, that's how people get fucked in credit card debt. Dude, you let those credit card bills mount up and then you can only afford the minimum and the minimum goes forever. So now you're underneath that debt forever and you're fucked. So dude, don't get into credit card debt if you can help it. Like,
it's too late for most Americans.
Yeah, but I think that's what it was with you, dude. You had so much that you were just, whatever. It's not worth the argument. I don't want to fucking get in a weird confrontation. Whatever.
I had my accountant look at it, another attorney in Mexico. They're like, dude, there's commingling funds. Like, there's no bank receipts. There's nothing. This is so illegal. But it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. And I've had producers reach out like, do you want to do a following movie? Because your transformation for where your movie ended last time to now, because most people don't know my business. Like, I don't talk to people. Like, I'll talk to you and maybe 5 other people. My phone doesn't ring because everyone knows I'm not attainable. What if I need to reach you, I'll reach you. No one calls me no more because they know I'm working. I don't want to talk to people.
And you like unfollowed a bunch of people because they're in the nightclub business.
Yeah, I only follow 40 people and I don't even really look at Instagram,
You blew out all the chicks.
No, I don't. I think I follow one girl.
Your girl, what's her name? Holly ended up with De La Hoya.
Yeah.
She's with Oscar De La Hoya now.
Well, he seems to love her. She deserves love. So if he can give it to her, that's all for her.
She also seems like she injected a few areas. Yeah. Like, dude, I mean, not to be judgmental over her, but she was, I thought,
you told me she was hot. You're like, I can't believe you dumped her, dude.
Well, that's because she was a beautiful girl. The last I saw of her, she still looked pretty, but I mean, she looks, I don't want to say fake, but you know how when someone gets their faces filled up and like even guys, like sometimes their jaw lines are fucking and their chins are like, it's like, dude, that's filler. And so I think she's, I think she was prettier before, but now she's fully made up.
I haven't seen her. I don't know what she looks like anymore. All I know is that she was another chapter, another lesson in my life, which made me realize that I don't want a high profile relationship. Everything is a lesson for me because after that, I went to the news, TMZ, everywhere. I was, it was just too much. So after that relationship, I was like, she helped me, believe it or not, transform me to the person I am now because I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be in a high profile relationship. I want to keep personal things to myself now. So I learned from my relationship from Holly and she's with Oscar. That's great because it seems like he loves her. And at the end of the day, Holly deserves to be loved. She was a very nice girl and she really loved me. I was the person that didn't love her back. And most people would just use and keep a hot chick to bang him on the side. But I'm not like that. I'm real and I can't lie. And I need to focus. I can't have distractions. So I let her go and look, it worked out for her. She found love.
So what happens when you're all done? Like you got enough money. Now you can.
Then I can maybe entertain dating someone. I mean, but with me, I want my own bedroom, my own bed.
No matter what?
No fucking matter what. They can sleep at one of the floors downstairs. They can sleep at the villa next door. I want my own fucking bed. So if you have a
wife, you're sleeping alone.
Fuck yes.
You don't like to cuddle.
Fuck no. Because I go to bed and I wake up at 3 a.m.
But if you were done, you won't?
I still wouldn't. I'm still so disciplined that I would still wake up to go running every morning.
Would you say that you're a little bit neurotic when it comes to shit like that?
neurotic and like insane in a way. Like,
no, like in other words, like you got OCD or something.
I just know what works for me, and I'm very structured. Like I said, I'm 20 minutes early for you.
Yeah,
like,
but when it's over, are you ever going to relax? Or hey, look, I'm just going to have fun.
I wish, but there's always some bullshit happening in my life. There's always something. Now they're trying to reach out to do a movie about my life about building in Mexico. I'm like, no.
Building, but dude, that might be a good movie.
No one spent $50 million in Mexico and had 2 builders steal and the property manager steal.
And you're building homes. It's not like you're building like hotels. You're building
these are
kick-ass. They're like hotels, but they're homes. When I walked into Villa Vegas Dave 2, I walked in and I said, what the fuck is this? A hotel or something? Like the walkway looks like we're going into a commercial property.
The glass walkway. That entrance is $250,000 by itself. It's a big wow factor.
Who decided all those things? You?
Oh, the lady that stole from me.
But she designed it?
She designed it, but didn't charge me, but no receipts.
Yeah, so how do you know it was a $250,000 walkway?
Because I had to call the person. They're like, oh, this is worth about 90, this is 70, plus the glass, plus insulation, plus this, but no receipts.
So what if someone had to, prove like taxes? How do you write it off if you don't have receipts?
That's what she did also, which is fucked up. We found out she used her credit card to pay for all the repairs of the homes, hundreds of thousands. You buy glass, 50,000. My elevator platforms, 10 grand. Tables, furniture was that house. Vegas 2 is over $1 million in furniture and artwork. You saw it.
Yeah.
Well, she used it on her card, so she writes it off on her taxes. Should be written off on my taxes. They're my fucking homes. But no, she charges it, writes it off, and sends me no receipts and says, oh, I deleted it off the Google Drive to save cloud storage.
Makes no sense, bro. But like you said, there's bad actors everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Bomb Squad can't do nothing for you.
No.
Other than, what if they want to rent the homes? Would that help you?
I don't need the money.
Well, I mean, but it's for
if
rent.
they want to make 20% commission, sure. I mean, easy referral, and they rent it, they get 10
How
grand.
do you know that it came from them, though?
They can say, reach out to me and say, hey, I got a client that's interested in renting the home. Here's my name. And then I sign it. I'm by the book. We sign a contract that you're independent. I'm going to pay you this 20%. You're responsible for your taxes. And then there you go.
Well, folks, it's not a hard home to rent. I can promise you that. If you guys want to see it, go to villavegasdave.com. Why obviously Vegas Dave, but why Villa Vegas Dave?
Because it's a villa.
I know, but wouldn't you want it to give it like some romantic name?
No, I'm trying to build the brand. I want that brand forever. So when they go Villa Vegas Dave 3, why is that? Because the motherfucker has 3 homes. Right?
But what's the purpose? Eventually you're going to stop, aren't you?
Yeah, I could build the 4th one in the middle, but who has 3 beautiful homes in that? It's just the brand. It's just the brand for me. I'm a branding person. I want to put my name. I put the sweat equity. I went through the suffering. I went through the pain of everyone stealing from me, and I still fucking triumphed, and I still built the beautiful homes, and I still have the nicest beachfront home in all of Cabo. I have reality shows reaching out. Can we film there? Can we film there? We want to film there. Ralph Lauren to do a commercial. They'll just pay 20 grand to shoot there during the day. That's the kind of clientele that's reaching out to me now. But they couldn't get hold of me because they cock blocked everything, the other company, and took total control and made the decisions when I'm the homeowner and I should have made the decision.
So how do people get hold of you now?
They can, I don't like to give my personal information. They can just DM me on Instagram.
And you're at Vegas
or they can
Dave.
go through you and you can make a cut. I don't really.
No, listen, like I said, I'm one of those dudes that would I'd love a cut. However, it's not my business. I'd just rather help you rent the damn thing out. Now, if I made it my business where I was out there driving traffic, I might want to get paid for it. But this podcast, I don't need a dime. If anybody wants to go to villavegasdave.com and rent his freaking badass cribs in Cabo for masterminds, weddings, or like I said, dude, if you're a real baller and you want to impress somebody, dude, I had a buddy of mine stop by that I say he's not worth, but he's part of a group that's, their fund is $7 billion. And this guy's freaking loaded. He walked in, holy shit, bro. And this guy's like freaking
Everyone says they've never seen a house like that.
Yeah, he's like, he goes, dude, this is impressive. He was walking around going, holy shit. So that's why I told him to come over, because, dude, he could rent that bitch. He could buy that bitch. His partner invented the app that most of the churches now use to tithe. So instead of passing around the plate, they just have an app now. And he sold it for like $1 billion and change.
Did he stay the night?
No.
Okay.
He stayed a little too long. No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
But he stayed till about 11 o'clock.
I have 2 questions for you.
As the staff was leaving, I was, and I wanted to go to bed since about 10 o'clock, but we were smoking cigars, having good conversation. So as the people were leaving, I said, "Oh shit, the door's going to lock behind you."
Got him out.
But yeah, that dude freaking was impressed. And dude, he's like on 300-foot yachts. He's been all over everywhere. He said, dude, that is a freaking sick house.
I told Patrick, Bet David, when it was done, I was like, come check this out next time you're in Cabo. But everyone prejudges. They're like, oh, how nice can a house be in Cabo, until they get to it.
Yeah, well, it's not just the house, dude. It's the location and it's the staff. You need and want for nothing. You go nowhere. There's nothing. And by the way, it's like 10 minutes from town, 15 minutes from town. So if you are into downtown, you're right there.
Just get a driver. Yeah, the drivers.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming in, dude. I know you don't do anyone's podcast.
No, so I feel everybody.
So I feel special. And dude, thank you for the stay there. It was freaking. And by the way, like, you didn't let me pay for anything. There was even fire dancers.
Yeah, I heard you guys got that. How'd that go last month?
Well, again, Andy Elliott, who was speaking with me, I said, come by. Next thing you know, he says, you care if the twins come by? And I'm like, sure. It's cool. It's a cool looking house. They come by. Then these 2 photographers or their videographers show up. And the next thing you know, the guy goes, is anyone in that room? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, dude, you can't get me out of this motherfucker. I said, shit. But anyway, long story short, what was I fucking saying?
Well, you didn't pay for nothing. That was my treat.
Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah. So the guy says, hey, everyone come in for a picture. So we're all in there for a picture, and my friend, and it was like, this is weird, because like whoever was there was in the picture, but they brought us out and said, let's take a picture. Then they said, thank you for inviting us over. It was very kind of you. So we wanted to return, we wanted to say thank you by surprising you with this. Turn around. And then there was fire dancers. And I'm thinking, oh, that's nice. That's nice. But those fire dancers were charged to your bill.
Yeah.
So in reality, you bought the fire dancers because you didn't make me pay anything. You zeroed it out 100%, correct, which I do appreciate big time. But they freaking said they paid for the fire dancers. I assume when
unless they paid Michelle, I don't know.
They did not.
Okay, so I don't
know.
But
I'll bet you that everything that when someone's there, everything that they need or want is just going towards the house. So in other words, like you have an account with everything.
Oh yeah, the grocery bills. I mean, for the groceries, they whatever they want, and then it's a 20% markup for the concierge service.
So by running and getting everything that they need at the store.
Yeah, they do the shopping. Some people, they just come and buy. We have some bunch of NBA players that order 10 grand worth of tequila and Hennessy.
Yeah, they say they asked, do you want cereal? Do you want frickin' anything?
Anything. If not, they'll make it. It's great.
Yeah, dude, you got to frickin' I can't believe you don't want to just live there. I didn't get to see the penthouse, but dude, well, I guess at 15 grand a night, I probably would stay somewhere else as well. And that penthouse, how nice is that?
Beautiful. It's for me. I built it. Designed it for myself. So yeah, it's awesome.
And
I live in the top, and I can look down. Well, I make $50,000 a week underneath it. But right when it's not renting, I just take the whole house up.
Folks, if you want it done right, you better follow Vegas fucking Dave. And I'd say go follow you, but you don't care.
No, I don't care.
Dude, I freaking almost envy you, but on the other side of the fence, dude, you're just, you're getting these lessons handed to you. Fortunately, you're smart enough to figure out how to turn it into a lesson and not claim victimhood.
Correct.
Even though, dude, like that's why I don't envy you. Like, dude, you've had to fucking take some ass beatings.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm that's why I said during this lawsuit, once it flips, no one can deal with the pain. You have to run your business, deal with attorney fees, deal with the stress. still create new blood for your business. I'm immune to it. You know, people will die after 2 days, give up after a week. I'm a machine. I'll never quit. And I'm trained. When you fight the feds, you're trained. So nothing can beat me. So nothing scares me. Yes, I'll have bad days, but guess what? I'll power through, or everyone else will tap out. I just won't quit.
If anybody wants to take a long shot and throw $100 down to win big, what bet should they take this year on like Super Bowl or something?
I don't know.
Is there any odds that are like so crazy? Like, didn't you win some fucking crazy odds?
A bunch of futures. Yeah, but I don't do that no more.
But how would you, that was just a little bit luck though. You got to admit it has a little
Kansas
luck.
City was a risk versus reward play. I mean, a million paid 2.5 million. All they had to do was make the playoffs, and I could have made a guarantee 500, 600,000 just because the odds were so big. They made a mistake. Same with the Broncos. But after I did that, they changed all the rules in Las Vegas, so people can't hammer it like that no more.
You ever heard of the Mickey Mace dude?
Yes.
He's a gambler. He got kicked out. It seems like they kick out anybody who does well.
That's why I say when you see all these other people promoting stuff online, I'm just like, man, I'm not calling them a loser in general, but if you're buying shit for them, they're losers in the casinos, because the casinos don't like winners. They've kicked out me, kicked out, what was it, Mickey or Mikey? They kicked out Phil Ivey. They kick out all the winners. They will keep you if you're a proven loser. So that's why they can fool everybody on social media. But when I see someone get kicked out like me, then I know the guy's real.
What about if they claim that they win a lot, but they're allowed there?
They still lose overall. Casinos do not like winners. Vegas is built on losers. There's not a new hotel going up, Fontainebleau and everything up every year unless there's losers. They don't feast off winners.
So if there's anyone you're following on social media and they claim to be winning, what about just like blackjack or poker?
They'll kick everybody out. And then you got to see what the people have too. Like, everyone can win. There's 2 steps to this process. If you are good and you win, what do you do with your money? Do you put them in cash flowing assets, or do you spend them at a nightclub and be done with your money? So
what should they do?
Everyone has their own. Some people do stocks. Some people do crypto. I'm a big crypto guy. You know, I had the choice to keep a lot of my money in crypto or buy Vegas Day 3. I decided to cash out some crypto and bought Vegas 3, and I'm still a big crypto guy. I still believe that blockchain is the future. And that's what I'm passionate about. Not sports, is crypto. If anyone wants to talk crypto, that's my language. I won't even date a girl unless she understands what blockchain or crypto is. That's my passion. I love money. I love making money, and I know that's the future of money, and that digital currency is going to be the future.
Is there anyone that everyone should go look at?
No, there's a few coins I have my eye on that I think will do well. Like right now, what is it, August 31st? I think a good buy right now is Near Protocol at $3.80. And I think Avalanche is only $21. I think those are very low prices in the long run. In a year or two, that's an easy 3 to 5, maybe 10x. But people can't hold. See, with me, I've been kicked in the nuts my whole life. So I can put 10 million in and have it swing to 6 million, where people are like, holy shit, I got to sell. I'm used to these getting kicked in the nuts all the time. So from 10 million losing 4 million, I'm cool, because I know over time that 10 will be 30, 40, 50. So I'm trained to deal with that misery. Other people panic sell.
What about Ethereum?
I love ETH too. But ETH's expensive.
You think it'll go to 10 though?
Eventually, yeah.
You think it's all going up no matter what? Don't you think some of those shit coins, those are going to go away?
Of course some will. But listen, let me tell you this. And there's going to be a digital currency, especially if the Democrats win. They want to control everything, right? They're going to have a digital currency. What's going to happen is that they're going to find a way to trick all the regular people of getting rid of their cash, right? I think who would agree with me is Grant's brother, Gary.
For sure.
I watched him. He's brilliant. I would love to meet him. And they're going to take all the dollars away. Everything's going to be digital, right? But that's how they're going to control you. So they can see where all the money's going. They're going to put expiration dates on the currency. So you're forced to spend it. So you have to stay poor. If you don't spend this money with an expiration date, it's poor. They make you poor, and then they control. You've went to Cabo 7 times this year, Brad. You don't need to go again. So no more air private jet purchases.
Doesn't work.
So what's going to happen is people are going to realize this is a game of control. And by then they're going to realize the only form of democracy and currency is Bitcoin. But people don't want to go from paper to digital now. But when they're forced to go to digital and realize it's just a control game, then they're going to run to Bitcoin because they realize Bitcoin can't be stopped. I can send you 20 million Bitcoin right here. No one's going to stop it. And by then, Bitcoin's going to be through the roof by then.
But can't they make it illegal?
No. Sure, whatever. Bitcoin can't be stopped. Once everybody is forced to go digital and they realize it's all traced and controlled, then they're going to be like, holy shit, Bitcoin's the only digital currency that cannot be controlled. And by then, Bitcoin's $250, $500, $800,000
a piece.
Yeah. I'm a big
I hope
Bitcoin.
so.
Of course, I know you got some back in the day in a trade or some shit with the machines. Yeah.
I hope it keeps going up.
Yep.
Folks, if you guys are smart, get yourself some Bitcoin, get yourself some Ethereum. If you want to know about the other coins, go to him because I don't know shit about those. You know why I always stay away from those?
What's that?
Because every time I talk to someone about those,
and they go down, they blame and talk shit to you.
Well, no, I say, okay, well, how do I get them? And they always say, well, you trade your Bitcoin for them. And I'm like, see, if those motherfuckers want my Bitcoin in exchange for their coin, then my Bitcoin must be worth more than their coin because they want my Bitcoin. I don't buy it with cash. I buy it with Bitcoin. And I'm like, why are they willing to trade me these shit coins for Bitcoins if the shit coins are worth more?
The shit coins or the altcoins is the faster way of making money. It's greed. You'll multiply your money faster, but people don't have an entrance and exit strategy. They want more and more and more and more. They're not happy 10 times their money.
But aren't you worried about scams? Like what Tom Brady was associated with some.
That was an FTX. That's an exchange. That's not a coin.
So, but these coins can
It's just like what I was going through with Cabo Platinum. Just look at it as FTX. The owner of the company or CEO wasn't being honest, so it collapsed. Same thing. Does it mean every exchange is bad? Coinbase is good. Kraken is good. Crypto.com is good. So just because there's a bad actor doesn't mean everyone's a bad actor.
Are you trading coins every day?
No, but I invested in them because I know that crypto's the future. Everything's blockchain. Real estate everything be tokenized. My home in Cabo, they will be all NFTs in 5 years from now. Everything, there'll be no more title companies. All the middle people are gone.
Blockchain,
baby.
Blockchain's where it's at. Dave, appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me back.
Folks, as always, till next time, keep it real.